Bashe, shwe, uchole, ke uye, Ebenezer. A very powerful one from Reverend Dr. Ebenezer Mama Markwe, leader, founder of the Living Streams Ministries International, the only church that has several acres of land in HALIFAX, where one plot is over $1 million. It is a rich people's church. He calls this one Ebenezer, and he himself is called Ebenezer.
Okay, FM 101.7.
It is with this song that we welcome you all to today's edition of the best entertainment show on OK 101.7 FM. I am HALIFAX ANSAH-ADDO Papa Osronyamepa, a fairly slightly used Zaddy. Bad, Father must type. Welcome one more time. Production today will be led by the Virgin Adele and DJ Bosco. Nyamika Benjamin Kumsen Akuma Obeba. Namijidi so Obeba. Fred Nane Hun Shedan Fano. But that was a very powerful song, an inspiration song. Opatre say, Bribia wukumina se ebusia eyiwa ma mpoa mempa ba maweniso etre irade na obetie mempaibo. I feel like praying today. I feel like praying this morning. It is my prayer that the Lord gives you success and that the Holy Spirit abides with you. Somebody is in the hospital this morning. They just need money for medical bills. Somebody's somebody is being ejected because he can't pay his rent. Somebody's child has been sacked for school fees. So we pray that the Lord remembers all of them and meets them at their point of need. Somebody too has the money to buy the medicine at the hospital, but the doctors can't find what is wrong with the person. Let's remember everybody in prayer, our leaders, our nation, our country, the world. Let us be good human beings, both in words and in deeds. On that note, I welcome you one more time. And you are
welcome to Best Entertainment Show with your host HALIFAX ANSAH-ADDO on OK 101.7 FM.
Yes, welcome to my show, your show, our show. Welcome to everybody's show. A quick message from the Despite Automobile Museum. Omusi Yenka Obia says, still state-of-the-art brand new cars, the most modern cars, plus the most antique cars. Cars we were ancient of this pen otnim. It be new Riasia baby abium. Valjo memma opportunity way in Messel. Let this not pass you by. Pass me not, O gentle Savior. Hear my humble cry. This is the Despite Automobile Museum right here in East Legon to have a memorable experience with your loved ones, friends, family, colleague, workers, church members, and memories you can refer to tomorrow and remember the good times. Nibon shed and yedin bia or na obia. Who are dim potene or who cars a woodra, especially for the lovers of cars. I be new Yasibium. Ebia cars, your manufacturer be more 1802, 1901, obia dia say. I can't deal with Despite Automobile Museum pay. Now the FN say, who call say be more to quain free amanoni be brave, so mo barber cars. Apart from the old ancient of days antique cars, there are also brand new cars like the Tesla Cybertruck, like Lamborghini, not the one sold by the roadside anyway. You can sit in some of them, you can take pictures, take videos, get inspired, create memories, have fun. Despite Automobile Museum, where history rides in style. Please call them now on 055 6262626. Let me take that again, 055 6262626 or 0200 030 011 0200 030 011. Then Whitestone Eye Clinic is still having their interesting promo, which for just 590 cedis, you'll go through comprehensive eye examination. Tresa, when him say, when ni how, emo kikao, emo ye wuya, and so be free mo ba, almost all lights I want to mean share, dear would drive ya na jo, and then the approaching car, sunny lights, per na ye he. Men can cool because when in yans and I'm say, oh, 590 cities in now kuni we and mpacho to America, never Whitestone Eye Clinic for there are no eye spare parts in the market. Excuse me to say, when you can buy crutches. Now, when they say dear, a serious matter. Now, secondly, you see, some of the eye ailments, no, the earlier detected, the better. Who tema on better me also, and but bet na sa na dear say kojo top. They say yeah, you answer na ubeko mpacho for a Whitestone Eye Clinic. See ya. Try number way to 0242 251 983 0242 251 983 0242 251 983. Na umbuki wa appointment no. Na udu honswa with just 590 cedis we be call through the friend no comprehensive consultation. Doctor no benya time amount. No ni wa bonkomo yi. Omo wa abotre to say class 1 teacher 4. On maybe sa obribia no so atwe mo baako we hwie no a na omo de fidi ahodo asese wani no so ebi me kra omo de wuti nyina be shem for various type of examinations, including ocular examination, refraction, tonometry, visual field test, or almost shorten of VFT, and now optical coherence tomography, or more shorten of OCT. Any day I can home and part of main jaja home. Mem opportunity way miss crack. Now, ever no say we here space and crampoa, or more space, brand new one, and mono, and your force will be unshared. Na stylish. Would the peer we ever believe will say yes? When you no be space in so our properties be brave. To say single vision lenses, UV protection, blue light blocking. And then the ekeka and also more so almost on 690 cedis. Whitestone Eye Clinic 0242 251 983. And finally, Perfect Man Kaftan says I should remind you to dress the way you want to be addressed. They have the most stylish, well cut, excellent finishing, durable fabric. Almudia Palm fit to wear costume for men. Then they have the ones they've imported to, from suits to tuxedos to hats to every type of dressing for men. They have it. For a Perfect Man Kaftan for Cecilia on 0244 147 212. 0244 147 212. 0244 147 212.
Okay, FM 101.7.
The luckiest,
Oh yes,
luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest,
money is life, money the beat. No matter the weather, me and you are the need. Papa is sick, it comes to the money. When you get to an free suku, abafie. Why you duma, yeah, we hear the luck.
the luckiest,
Luck is everywhere.
the luckiest,
Dial star 712 hash and stand a chance.
the luckiest,
Buy tickets for yourself and your loved one.
the luckiest, bunkers, friends, luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The
Why
luckiest,
you duma, yeah, we hear the luck.
the luckiest,
Luck is everywhere.
the luckiest, nurses, drivers, luck is everywhere, for everyone, yeah. The luckiest, you could be the luckiest.
Okay, FM 101.7.
Oh yes, and welcome back
You
to the
are welcome
best
to Best
entertainment show on OK 101.7 FM. Straight to Studio 2 to welcome my two men. Nana Benete Aquaco and Socrates Safo. Mpenyu for Mwakwaba.
Yeah, Josu.
Patroboko dear.
And so far, the BBI.
That is Socrates Safo, Sinichene Penyimpa, or veteran movie producer. Who's it BBI?
So far.
Okay, yeah, then you see. And che, if you're not none party in the war by Moses Yademo opposition. So for would dressing with the light blue, blue and brownie, as a uniform.
A school uniform.
Can't say school, Miss you be a bet me a security company, a bet me a school, a bet me a sorry, a bet me a. By a fatal one so come.
Oh, okay.
Any opening remarks I most raised to the Adaman?
Oh, my opening remark be, but Miss Rose A be best stop me because it sound a bit political.
Is it partisan or political?
It is.
You don't know?
Because it's but it's about the state of the nation. So, it's on Galamsey.
State of the nation.
Yeah.
Who was given state of the nation?
No, I mean it's the state of the nation as we speak here today. It's on Galamsey, and maybe I say, Mekaipa, Bra Galamsey, Kasakasa no buy, you know. You're concerned about the state of our water bodies.
Don't you think it's beginning to sound boring, like to get type of topic you would do?
And we heard of a call for state of emergency. And I don't know what has changed now that state of emergency, that call, is not being heard, and now it's not being adhered to. When those who were calling for it are now in charge. And the water bodies are still the same. We are suffering. The danger is still pending. So what happened to the state of emergency? That is my biggest concern. As a nation, let's get serious with some of these things. That is my humble plea.
You feel we are not serious?
I feel no, we are not being serious. Because if we are serious, those who call for the state of emergency and even told us, say, that is a solution.
But by then,
if you call for state of emergency within 1 week.
But those who were against it gave us reasons why it shouldn't be declared by
them. But when they gave the reason, those who were calling for it still insisted, say, these people who are giving order.
It was an election year. Now they've seen that your reasons make sense.
Oh, Dabi, I don't think so.
Oh, they disagree with your reasons.
No.
If they disagree with your reasons, then why are they against this?
No, I disagree with their saying.
You disagree with their agreeing to your disagreement to the state of emergency.
I've now realized, the state of emergency is needed. Because
MPP and they say is like Salifu and Isifu.
Depending
on who is in power, the conversation changes. Those against the state of emergency today are for it. And those who were for it today are against it.
You are missing a point. You are missing a point.
Nothing about state of emergency.
You are missing a point, Halifax.
Did you support state of emergency by then?
At that time, I didn't know.
So this you didn't know.
Now I know.
That's what now they know. That's what now they know.
You see?
I don't see Foku.
Pepper back on the hand said the Democrats actually and the President Mahama say Ghanaians voted for what? Honesty. What am I saying? So the news say calling for state of emergency is an honest call.
Savo,
yes.
You said by then you didn't know. That was why you were against.
And now I know.
Good. Day to by then they didn't know. Day to now they know.
No, they know. They made all the arguments and Ghanaians bought into that argument.
Now they know better that it stops some 4.something million Ghanaians from their daily bread.
There be
sana
there be almost say who call for state of emergency 1 week best stop.
I feel no one say any possible. I feel no more.
It's your mother Ghana for.
That into Muslim dada Ghana for.
Oh, there be Obian calling for it, Obian requesting for it.
No,
state of emergency.
No. There was massive requests.
Yes, led by
your people by the NDC. Your people said no.
Yes.
And you brought beautiful arguments.
And they also gave a superior argument.
Then why didn't you hold on? If their argument was superior, then why didn't you declare?
Oh, at that time, Enemy can, but Ghana for were the judges.
So afe no mo ababe hu.
There be Ghana for were the judges.
All right.
Yes.
Then keep quiet.
I'm not keeping quiet. I'm still supporting the person who will call for it.
You lack the moral right to call for it.
There be me say.
8 months ago, and yes, say idea.
I said yeah.
You are all politicians.
No,
playing with the public.
No, we are not playing with the public. We want to be honest.
You guys don't even fear God.
Consistency.
And all my right to the man himself. Nana benete akwa free adane krobo amashe na si pe. Fie bebre adwuma de wona sina na se adwuma de wo ja hoye de papa. Nana benete akwa ye bema ko panyin wona sorry the worst evangelical ministry. Am be ko panyin anti rose. Ye na down for pa omo bom pa bom wa sorry them. So for penning senior pastor Oladebo Adefaraka onim hubi. So mo bomb pie e wona sorry them.
Abedi adide bia variety kakra.
Into pastors of penning onim say na ye be ma ko penning anti Rose e ma ko penning.
Onim.
Me can say.
Omo bomb pie bom.
That's what be about so no so jina mbi.
So omo pa omo ho asem.
Ewa nyamesum. Nana na ya juma wo Ghanaian Chronicle, regional editor Volta region, those is Volta ni oti ya one big region. No more promoting about across national news editor, daily guide by Pochino as deputy editor overall. And no starting this one paper be sa paper no. Wo nim ko come ho asam kete. Juma mu be de bedi wo no na me ko share na se no. Nene tu kwan.
And on any deans hu.
Safo anyway, Nene Benete Ako, onu die, on penkwada. Nene kenu kre, Nene sum nyame from frina kumim, Nene wa down for baby, including Manya Hogbayu, including Jonye, including Ashaiman, Nene Fria Dane Krobo. Now because I had done Benedie. Dangbe, umbaka say nene mohe. Me a me yen krane say nene o back. Na ya di bomba nene atu. Nene boko die.
Boko Halifax na we the red tradition mu and they hear me dressing na I won't say I'm in the traditional mode.
I won't say we should togas any jumper.
Yes, we should togas any jumper.
Na design e what type and to mama no what does it mean?
But just to remind all of us, pretty soon we are getting into the Mayan Festival of the
Mayan
Festival.
Oh, Mayan fashion no enya fibia na modi bako.
We are getting into the Mayan Festival.
Enya na say nyanse na to say 2 months and nyanse say
enu ye asafotu adam
baby asafotu dey ko bi August ending
yeah
but to say 2-3 months ago we be kan gban wa say mokodi.
Yes, they are proud of themselves and they are putting everything in place to show that yes they are unique people. Na mikai nia minasi yazuka ya na uborn last ewa hano na osi wayam ke wabam wake maune yakbi na osi bad energy away na inga nyedeke wahinga fel pime na wahin pime
na sika ho wonye pime
asime wasandi lo yanga medeka ke wonde kofie. You know, I think I have to give that guy some kudos for flying the flag of the Dangbi people. Now, Halifax, do you know, said Dangbi, see, in baby I drew Dangbi, no baby I drew. You are taking over 2 regions, though. The regional House of Chiefs, Greater Accra House of Chiefs, and then Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. Nene Sakite, the corner of Krobo, is the Eastern Regional President of the Eastern Regional House of Chiefs. So we are getting there. Very soon we will hit the National House of Chiefs. So
really?
We are proud people. As of now, he's in Maryland. Yeah, as of now, he's in Maryland and he's preparing feverishly. So let me just say a big shout out to everybody who is getting ready, including 2 beautiful sisters, 2 glamazons. Ruby, you are in Baltimore, Maryland, USA. And then Susie, you are here in Accra, in Seoul too. I know, Ruby, you cannot come for the festival, but hey, we'll meet when we meet. We'll see you when we see you. And as for you, Susie, I'll pass by. So we are getting ready, Halifax.
That was the voice of the Nebenete Akwaku, my regular panel member, talking about his Krobo Mayim.
Yes.
Why you, first of all, I see. I think there is some good news, Osafo.
Oh, really?
Yes. Said they be albert na to say like now we real ho now we ninja say of late across social media obia to me to do obia them rough by heart. No super for the nation. Abumbulkas mofiamo. And you've been against it. You've been against hate speech. Now you're against trying to mean tracking. And then on and on and on. That's the idea. Say I'm sure yeah fa a drobin so no idea be see no now especially Facebook ni de ka there is good news. Man penyin see idea wo ko call trouble beer or mind feeling say a hate speech.
Okay.
We should talk room be cry once our internet so. Now what this are some no told you. Yeah, this are internet server no IP address be track you. We should talk room be cry on to say banshee.
Yeah.
So Chris Afo, this is good news.
Yes, I support it 100%. I support it 100%. My only challenge is when it becomes selective. That is all.
It's
yes.
If it becomes selective.
If.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. I use when, eh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
When means definitely it would, but bro, focus on.
But sometimes you use some deliberately. And you know, if it becomes, and this is not the first time I hear you say IP address at the IOB. Some time ago, I say guy be by or saw your software say BB. Ebeka can say be bebre. Omo ko che no ni bui. No shirt red t-shirt be. Baby I no share. Omo yusu according to sources no. Omo yusu ni IP. The IP of the phone that he was even carrying. And omo the tracking na call baby I not say. And omo ko che no. Enya Ghana pe. Ewiase afana bebre. Once ube publish BB pe. You bet me attract somewhere in 2025, 2005.
So you are confusing me. 19.
Sorry, a mistake. Is it 2015? Yes.
Okay, that's 10 years ago.
Yes.
Good.
Let me go US. Okay. The day I made Baba Ghana.
Now what got Danka?
Boom, no fear. Well, the day I made Baba no on CNN. Ni judge bi ya chene se obo ne ba e de na kwara na ye ni na show bi abufuo ne say this is a lawyer of a family court amanfo timi bu omoma ana say omo handle omoma in a way ba he always speak on behalf of the children e de ntira obo ne ba no se ne ba na use laptop wo fie ho e de download BB which is deemed to be pirated. Na ye betimi atrake aba ne fie ho ye ba or ye judge at the end of the can IP. And that was the first time mama doing course who say oh enti your laptops ni your phones ni nema you use nyina no there is an embedded code bia ye betimi atrake dia hu the internet connection crampo a buy baby a free. They explain all that some were for the lawyer the judge. Some were against the judge. But sitting here today, the president can say, you be use your IP address. It is not the first time. It has always been there. Was it Hobson Adoye? He was arrested. I stand to be corrected anyway. He was arrested. You call money, you say no publish BB. Omo track baby I didn't free and omo track ko see so. Maybe it may not be Hobson, but an incident happened like that. And you know, me feel say when it comes to hate speech, when it comes to posting of these obscene comments and content, I support it. There must be decency. There must be controls. Oko America and Meta company is being charged for even allowing certain IPs on their platform. Share child abuse, and maybe to be child abuse. And you know, me more dear, I am happy that we are now going to get serious with these controls. I'm happy we are now going to get serious with these controls. Into Halifax.
Yes.
I wish I wish
Okay. I hear. I'll get back to you.
Okay.
Because I have further questions, but
okay.
I mean, CNN.
Okay.
And yes, I via the Okokano and my Bissau. A presidential candidate once asked us that if he does everything now as vice president, when he becomes president, what should he do? He never became. We are still finding X.
X party. Let me say, enjoying conversation.
That won't pay maths. Yeah, the only X you know is triple X. You don't know that one too?
No.
Okay. Then I better talk about
Halifax.
I mean, using IP address to track or more within who was social media say hate speech or attempted you. Just as semi in him saying my opinion is a CID and basically they track your Montemen Philly says and yet radio na mekai and yet newspaper na metro and yet even na mekai but me call I mean who need be a measure using my IP address me throw internet so who need me feel so what's your take on that, Nene?
Yeah, Halifax. Social media is also part of media.
Facts.
Inti se one trono traditional media muna uko kano social media is almost the same thing. I am against any form of hate speech. If I never be a month for a year no social media no. Some of them are a bit nasty, and then we've been against those things for a very long time now. If for one reason or the other, we've gotten to a point where we think people should be arrested, especially for what they've done against people. So be it. My concern is, however, with President Mahama.
Oh,
Halifax. I don't know when hard criticisms have now become hate speech. I don't know when. Because just yesterday, it didn't look to him like those very things that are happening now could be classified as hate speech. That was just yesterday. And now, he has considered those same things. It's not like more things have been added. He never called for it. I never heard him once when he was in the position calling for people who used the same words he's considering now as hate speech. No? He never called for their arrest. And people think he even was a beneficiary of those kind of speeches. Oh, na mi problem wakakra. Eman. Because he himself seemed to have enjoyed those things. He seemed to have benefited from some of those things. So who can now a bit political. But those are the hard facts of the matter. Now, say people are to be arrested. Mimi Nyayanka, we should invest all our energy. If IP address is anything to be used to benefit this country more, we can use it to track Galamsey. How are we using it? Galamseyers in the field are also using cell phone to destroy this country. Halifax. Why don't we use those ones to track those people? Now, but because it was hailed yesterday, it was accepted yesterday, and nobody complained about it yesterday. So what has changed? You see it. So if you cannot justify what happened today, what about yesterday? Halifax. That is where I have a problem with the president. We need to be consistent as a nation. It was bad yesterday. If it is happening today, it is bad today. So when are we going to start? Are we going to start with those who start insulting from today? Or we should recall those who insulted from yesterday and bring them all to book? That's my worry. And we need to look at it as it is. If it is going to take a retrospective effect, dear, say one didi atem enra, any nansanyina, then I'm for it. But if we should brush aside nearby enra Any answer. Now you starting from today. Then I'm sorry. Now the fact is, will it work? I think respect is rather earned and not commanded. You can't be in everybody's home and look who is insulting who and who is not insulting. As for hate speech, say, I will kill. And hate people say you are threatening somebody's life there. I think say no dear. But the example the president gave in his speech, say he said, for instance, somebody said, plane a crash, minya say a win a woman. It is bad. But left me alone. The president, we should leave it to those people who feel offended, to rather sue. And when they sue, it is coming back to the same court before the same judges. But if it is to be, the person is to be arrested and brought, is the person not being brought to the same judge? So those who feel offended by the so-called hate speech can sue, and the people will be arrested and brought, will be invited by the court and brought before the same judges and the same law. Is that going to be a different law with different punishments? Or is the same existing laws that are there that are going to be applied? That is my worry. HALIFAX.
Okay. Based on your own words, a few questions, and I go back to Socrates. Okay. This same words is now described as hate speech. He benefited from yesterday. Nene. So what they?
And maybe I sometimes well. What's a hand saying? Questions me how be sir. As soon as I sound do.
Oh, but I haven't no me first one thing. Some business.
Yeah.
Intimus me first one be you man. Nene. Evidence when I was say man penny out so see. And run and rechi. His speech kriya and all condemn say on your munya dream. Na be mo feel say what trying to try I want to me hono. The IP address be chase you mona. Which hate speech did the man benefit from yesterday, Nene? How? Context being, how do you mean? Explaining the ye. I know, boy, boom, a pass or one got na internet so in your hate speech. And now, Obi can hate speech and no bones, a man say, what can ye, papa. And now, on one casangasa, KB.
HALIFAX.
Nene.
Mini evidence say, Obo, a binumapa, say, Omonko didiatem. But when they were insulting in his favor, man who say or expressing the same level of concern he is expressing today. In the contrary, or to the contrary, some of those people who even expressed hate speech in those days, appointment. So what are we saying? Those who insulted most have juicy appointments today under him. So do we have to hear him say it before we make any logical conclusion in this manner, or in this light? Now, in the first place, what exactly forms hate speech and what is not hate? Because you can say something against a people and they also consider it to be hate speech. So when you consider, for instance, a group of people as scammers or mafias or whatever, so they too can describe that as hate speech, as if you hate them. There was this guy who told President Kufuor, say, ni boni or ye yenti no ka hu chairman. And then your man appointment. If you want an example. So I don't know what else you want from me, but HALIFAX, what I'm saying is that it happened yesterday. So if today it is bad, then we should condemn it also and say that whatever law we are applying must take retrospective effect, and those who did it in the past must also be arrested.
Okay. Number 2, Nene. Okay, we'll send them a message. HALIFAX. Pick your phone and Google and find out who described a group of Ghanaians and the whole ethnicity as Achim Sakawa Mafia Boys. If that is not hate speech against a particular tribe, then let us define hate speech again. Mami mbo within so. Okay, you can see Nene.
Halifax.
Are you saying that who condemning hate speech?
Yes.
You are not for it. Even insult, if it's not hate speech,
Yes.
just treating people with scorn and disdain.
Yeah.
But say enra ebi mu anhwe na yenchi omo say yenchi no. Ade a wo won pe no. It was wrong yesterday.
Yes.
We should allow it to continue today.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, you are saying that if the arrest wouldn't be retrospective, say yenko a tree. So the omo can be enrano, yenchi omo nyinam boma, then you are not too sure you are for it.
Halifax.
That is the understanding I had from what you
Okay.
said.
Yes. And I'm not running away from that. The essence of applying the law is for equity and is for fairness.
Understood.
That is all what the law is about.
Except the one who feels some men are more equal than others in this country.
Well, Halifax,
Yes.
Hanumono, do you know the real name of George Orwell?
No, tell me.
George Orwell no any pen name.
Oh, really?
Yes, many people. George Orwell.
Wasn't-
His real name is Eric Blair.
As in BLAIR.
Yeah, just as Tony Blair.
Oh, I see. Eric Blair.
Blair, that's his
But
real
of course,
name.
but
But
it's
George
not the
Orwell,
Soviet Union in those days.
And
Who
you
need
know-
pseudonym? Oh, I see. Eric Blair.
Eric Blair.
Alias George Orwell.
Yes.
Anyway, let me not distract you too much. So, I mean, you are saying that everybody is equal before the law. We should apply equity. When.
Yes.
So, if somebody wasn't punished yesterday, should we applaud those doing it today without calling them to order?
No. Mr. T, me can say, and yet,
Nti yenya omuden.
me see, the person calling for it, is he? When did he realize? Is he calling for it because they say no?
But na
they should-
enye na dwuma so obechichichi om.
Any dear say sadia on condemn omo ye no nra no so.
Oh,
Out openly. No can say.
na say
microphone
generally.
be yeah.
Na say generally, mampenyin aka say oh, he's against his speech and insults and naman. So I know they were condemning insults and his speech in
And
general.
then it must be demonstrated. Me can say why Bonnie. He must demonstrate it by firing those he appointed, those who glaringly used hate speech yesterday. They glaringly used it to the benefit of Omu party. No? It benefited them. You can't run away from that. They used it and also buy and also no or bomwa basu.
Let me see if I understand you. Boko.
Yo, bro.
I just want to get your context well.
Okay.
Who patrese? So obi koye hate speech ene. Social media or mainstream media or traditional media and ye chi ne pano using IP address or whatever. You have no problem per se.
I don't have any.
But who feel say ebe odd. Say omo kochi no. Some of them are on record to have done the same thing
The same.
and walked away scot-free.
And they got free.
So you feel they lack the moral rights.
Morally.
Their hands are too bloody
Too bloody.
to accuse somebody
To
of
accuse
murder.
somebody of the same thing.
That is what you were
That
trying
is
to put
all
out.
what I'm trying to say. And you said,
Sadia. Then at what point? Okay, into on saki.
all this, ese o demonstrate bibi kakra e kire say, oh, ampa. Mi hu ye. Ade no, enye ne start ye. Na omo ye no nra no so no, omo anye no ye. Open condemnation keke krampo ye. Just an open condemnation. But say who feel say because it is you they are insulting. It is your loved ones and your people that they are hating. Then you are now expressing the concern. Oh, honor. Unim said certain things happen and people say, look who is talking. Unim sir. Yes. When you say look who is talking, doesn't mean say niama adia enye nukre anase yemfuasu. But bibinti na say BBC I say look who is talking. Because the president was there just yesterday, 8 months ago, and similar and probably worse things were said about groups of people.
Where he himself calling others Achim Sakawa Mafia.
He also
boys.
called people Achim Sakawa Mafia and the rest of them. The people of Achim will.
And meanwhile, even if somebody was doing soccer, when you're Achim for Nina.
You know, so so much so that it is difficult now to tell who has the moral rights to do anything about it.
Matthias here. General.
Halifax.
Won't feel say.
Oh, Nkamamin take it bite kakra answer maba.
Feel free.
Okay.
If you are not doing your partisan things.
Oh, it's general.
Okay.
Halifax.
Yes.
Nina can about me or call for this equity must come with clean hands. This is the person. The next say, Omo ye Omo insult to obi. Omo bae no. Omo na omo appointments. Even somebody who insulted every Ghanaian. Even our Mpreko Krapo and Namho Krapo insult to him. This same guy was given a presidential and a national protection to come to our court, to come and clear himself. That person, you protected him. He did a worse insult than everybody. You protected him. You know his IP address. You know everything. And this is not today. This IP address and the laws governing it has been there ever since. It's not a new law out there, but Ali, when you talk of benefits, nobody should say I know they are too extreme. September 11th this year, the UK ambassador to the US has been sacked. Unimini crime. Nadamfo. Eye pedophilia. Obia ofefe nkwara. Enyo no. Nadamfo. Se minuti we. No wako di boni bi.
David, unimiti na wako di boni bi.
Na fe di ebeka say based on that intino. And say see ma wo tina radio so bi because wa damfo ne me. What you must say? This is in a serious state. Place that they take some of these things so serious. Point is, what President Mahama is saying, people are taking it for joke. Because, look, you have protected, rewarded people who have done exactly what you are seeing not to be right. Are you telling me that today, when he was saying, say, Nanado, in the right order, obewu. What is the right order of death? Can somebody tell me, say, openiwu and sanakwarewu? Do we die by age? We don't die by age. Anybody at all can die. But if you should say, wait, obewu and sanimimewu, is that not more of a quote unquote? I want a safer and respectful word be to use. Say metimi aka tena ha aka tell say because who when asem no who we answer me. Are you God? Ni you by age ana. And you can't wait you can't wait for obi who say or be answer.
Okay, is that one my examples say bi mu aka asem ma ensem fata. One my clear examples. Obi crowd texting me. Obi say your friend say Mugabe is it Mugabe you say Nanado deserve to die. Should not live. It's not a small body. I mean, let us not repeat some of the steps.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, I withdraw.
So, no, it's on public. I'm just saying, let us not repeat them again because sometimes it's not too, it's not palatable.
Yes.
You remind me of somebody who had sex with somebody he shouldn't. And then they were brought to the chief's palace. And I see you, meaning, and yes, I was sick. I can you know, it's So, Safo, at what point should we now start clearing the system? I mean, at what point? Because I bind beer or bebason, on also war members. Omunso, omwakasa, wa. Should we not reset at a point and start afresh?
Yeah.
Before I come to my substantive question to you.
Me can say I support it.
Yes, but you are saying that he should demonstrate
exactly
that he doesn't like it first.
Yes. By those who have done worse, please do something about them and let's see. Me po.
Okay,
inti me ofifin kwara na eche no UK no.
They almost see ofifin kwara.
No, a judgment aba.
Okay.
O judgment aba. Inti no na danfo po a no nim onye ono na ekoye o. Enye ono no na ekokoye okoye so omo na.
Inti say be adopt attitude where say
onyonko koye bibia say ti hanse ni me kan say bia sometimes utimi tia
me bo general when him said they working onye a democrat converting right you have opportunity say same way won feel saying the heat of the campaign ABC they are working one can you also what na be original no be justify into say nyina ya fasa extremist position
no some degree bi a wo mun decide degree no he's still keeping them
at what point because on you be there ne anach na say nipa no did you be at
and we take him serious
go into because on ye no yen den my enti omo yes at what point will we come to our senses and say that hey enough is enough, let's start with a clean sheet mo bi anye biom. But this and say we see me and then we go
Ali,
on and on and on and on.
Ali, when say me matina radio so ma confess say enema bebre dey bia me can say hey we my yebida.
Yeah, say but intifa braha.
Yeah, I'm coming. To bo say wo
until he confesses, until he corrects them, until he punishes them. What should we do? Should we continue?
No.
So what is the way forward?
The right order they say. You condemn.
Did you hear the question?
Yes.
So until he does that,
yes.
So what should we do?
He has no moral authority to come and tell us.
Go.
Correct your fear there.
So your response to my question is that until he does that, onka na nuntum no obianyebi.
There be.
Okay. Say there be na obianyeden.
Emrano ewo hodi dawa. This is
by you so. Yeah, you so anka. Time awa buy what power and yebe you so.
Fine.
But because anka ibeti nipa bibire, but Ghana nchi obia.
Ghana nchi. So mama example.
Let's. If I wanted headlines, I'll do what you are doing, though. But I see Ghana and Chiobia is in context. And that they will bomb be brave. We are in a Ghana and Chiom. Then they've been punished. So Mama has no case to go and punish somebody today. So Ghana Chiomunyina idea. So what is that is what you are saying. Me to me boss. Me see Ghana and Chio. Say yeah Chiomo. And I say those who you are referring to. That Mama should punish them now. Then they've been punished already. So where they punished?
You can say under MPP,
in context.
In context.
When your mother says, "Oh yeah, she to attend me," you don't go and bring 3 pieces of pepper.
How many do you bring?
You use common sense.
So common sense will give you how many?
You look at what she's cooking and the quantity.
But if I'm not a cook,
it means you lack common sense.
No. If you lack common sense, that doesn't mean you can't cook.
Do you have an answer to the question?
Yes, I have an answer.
What is your answer? Your answer is that we see one on condemning, on punishing. I say, okay, what if he doesn't do that? Then what should we do?
Then he has no moral right to come and we will not take him serious.
Beautiful. So if he has no moral right, who should now talk about it and call them to order?
Let's look within them and see somebody who has that moral right.
And so we'll find any other person.
There are plenty people there.
So we should keep clapping for those who are misbehaving.
No! You don't want to understand what I'm saying. Me see yempe obia. On participate was adim.
What name will be sir?
Yes, you
After now, what question?
Hold
on. Until Yebenya sa nepano. Yenso soso.
Yo Yebenya bi. Ochina cry Yebenya bi.
Bobby is here na. You see, one was also buying. Instead, say you better together as a country.
But we are together. If you are listening to my submission from the beginning,
yen can say okay. At the end, na ya yebi GPP, MPP, CPP. Oh, bia yebi. If you want to be the host, I can come and sit down there.
It's not. We are having a conversation. Why?
Then listen to my submission.
But I've listened to you. I'm listening to you. I'm only calling your attention to something.
Anyway, maybe it is my style. That is why sometimes you do these things.
No, it's not.
It is true. Maybe it is my style of Oyembon Kombo, but a strict host will put off your mic. And yes, the respect no the mouth. So if you feel unrespected, I can easily shift to somebody who will be more respectful.
HALIFAX.
General.
We are having a conversation.
Is this the tone you used to talk earlier on?
Yeah.
Really?
I said we are having a conversation.
So basically, he's saying that if the president doesn't call his men to order, those who misbehaved yesterday, he should zip up, and then those who are misbehaving today, he shouldn't call them to order. And I'm asking, we should continue for how long? And then in Tokando. Nene,
Halifax.
the question I wanted to ask him, or CDB, or Becca would be answer. My main question, because my time is so short. Nene, won't feel it say genuinely, in all honesty. They do these things out of ignorance. Omu nim said the omu di tujano. Etumra. Omu nim said the omu atrono. Merabi wo I can say, men can say. Say my restricting hate speech, insults, cyberbullying to only politicians. And there are many young people out there. They do it. I'm going to say a democracy. And see, my camera is just fun. You don't feel ignorance as well.
You are right, Halifax. Ignorance. So, now, I think we have overstretched the limit of democracy and freedom all over the years. We have overstretched it. And that's why we describe democracy as kambi mamin kambi. Talk, make I talk.
And I can't describe it.
Because that is too big a description. So we have to say, well, say ukasadia and the Mr. Kambi. That's all of it. So if he kakra, he must say something. And that is what has brought us where we are. I don't think we are saying because somebody kept quiet yesterday. Then he has no moral right. I mean, we shouldn't apply the law today. But I think we are concerned about the danger if all of us don't come together to condemn both yesterday and today, so that we can look at tomorrow. It is we who will obey the law. So we must see the law as being fair. Uyemra, na we the people, law no say fair, but we rather perceive it say you are doing it to protect only you. We won't obey the law in unity, in unism. So that's why people are saying say Sadia. Otherwise, the danger for the future is that say obin suba ochina. No so feel say insults no benefiti wonu mbo. He will relax the law. Ochina so obin suba be diadie. Na insults no koni opponents more. He will relax the law to arrest. That is why some of us feel say one more ye ka sem fa wo mo ho no ye wo mo ya no so mu kokot kosiwa aka better. Otherwise, yes, ignorance is the key word that a man nyina ye bedru hano. Esati many years ago. O kasema na obi so adidi watem na onim, they don't even know say mrabi wo hosa. So yes, education now can, yen shemukena na yen educate amanfo about all these things and how they can be tracked down. They can be arrested and what the punishment is for them if they are caught. Yema education no mo na education aspect no. That's where people will understand. Say, hey, ade ame ye tomrao. Na ye chi means what? This is the punishment for it, and the rest of it, and the rest of them. But the danger is that ochina ana ochinache so bin suba na ono feel say sa tem didie no enkoma ono na ekoma other people. So I don't want us to limit it to you have started the IGP and he's a big person and then animals are not equal, that kind of a thing. Yeah, we shouldn't look at it from that angle. We should rather be quoting the law and not be quoting book writers in our judgments.
Ubako book writers, simple. I don't quote out of context.
I know nothing.
And because my kind animal farm, no.
Oh.
Na old Major Mra di buy, no. The friend of 7 commandments.
Yes.
Onu we no. And I weigh mo better 7 commandments. No. Yeah. The seventh commandment was all animals are equal. And a squilla money, what's the name of that? Snowball mobile, yeah, no. All animals are equal, but some are more equal. So if you read Animal Farm in its entirety, it is condemning sir inequality and sir injustice. You know?
Yes.
So I was surprised, Obi best sorry. The very thing the thing was condemning rather. But I can say, because you said this, then but anyway, I'm not a lawyer. I don't the lawyers will know better. Let me go back to general on this matter.
I think the law 5 for crowd changing.
Oh, changing 7
some see the original law was that 2 legs good, 4 legs.
4 legs.
And the other way around.
No, I see. Don't refer anything on 2 legs or something.
4 legs good, 2 legs bad. That was the original law.
Okay.
But a China pigs in Obeho, you say. When you power,
they like the 4. They have 4 legs.
They like it. And I'm changing. Say 4 legs good, 2 legs better.
And you're bad, you. Okay, welcome to Animal Farm. General, I was asking Nene, sir, I'm tempted to believe, sir, we you politicians no free man. A majority of the rest is pure ignorance. I don't know if you agree or disagree. The rest who, go and write by heart, ABR, what raw comments be. And I mean, why a post to be, if you read the comments behind you, my anything.
Okay. HALIFAX, make us aboko to Tobase, mami. HALIFAX, might be part of enforcement groups like the Copyright Office, or Tax Force, my year part of several around. And I can tell you, as we speak today, Obi already from a certain age, maybe from 16 years, Obi knew what is right and what is wrong. It is just that because we don't enforce the laws, so they feel that the laws don't work. But they know it is wrong and it is right. Obi knew obefa bibi so okwa kotro wo Facebook onim say ni ami tru ebia eye si ye me anasi me yobi na me ye no betimi asu obi enim. But because we don't enforce the laws, the regulations, we won't say na obi afa the tra chi pirates obeka che o say me, but I bet you every pirate etete I didn't know or tete because onim si ebetimi ache no. But oba system ni mu no bed nanti mu ni anche na ubon sa fe no ye open because obi anche o che ne pa obeka che o say minim omo churo sa ansem no mo keka sa ansem ni nyina. I bet you they know that the implications, they can be sued.
There is a difference between something that is wrong and something that is a crime.
They know it's wrong.
Yes.
They also know it's a crime.
That is the part I doubt, Kakra.
Oh, HALIFAX. We
don't need to agree. We don't need to
agree. Okay.
My interpretation is that omonim say the omuke enye ensem fata. But minjindi said oduana nem say mrabi woho. For instance, well, I'm sorry, but what is say penimbi ashe a whole tribe name after achim
mafia
Sakawa mafia boys. Achim Sakawa boys.
Or the whole tribe now.
The whole tribe Inti
the whole tribe no dia
befra. On them said the papa ne kai no en sen fata. Inti echna ebi ono so ni angunani bi akwa nya asem bi. Because when we say obi aye no on him say enyo. But as to whether on him pass mra wo ho a wo ko use betimi achi when the idea no so you see angunani say. That is the way I'm seeing it.
Okay. But me who ne say obi anim because yati bebrace HALIFAX omo fa phone e ko social media nyina no omo nim ne e ko social media
omo nim say enye
omo nim say yesiu obi omo nim say yesiu amanfo da bia omo nim. But because they feel say obi antimi nyame hwe Obian to me nyamehwe.
I don't know obian to me nyamehwe. Is it because mrabi ni ho na obian to me?
We have taken things for granted.
Okay.
Yeah, we have taken
where your man nyamehwe. Where your man nyamehwe. And normal.
Normal. Because what me who obi fa phone sin anim. No kasa say mo kan crop to me bisa say onimu ubi. Onimu ubi obi asema si wo baby.
Yankwa ye nim na ne nso abem say wansa we wi a. Won feel say yeah what traditional media no so ye ka ho bi.
Because obi ko ya no nso abefa se no wa be discuss.
Omo they just say I discuss you. Omo didi atempa. Omo use hate speech pa. Omo mom na ye pe omo asem ye de omo ba show su, TV show su, radio show su, number repeat sa attitude na omo display on social media new. Inti say just like how you said, we see obi na downfall. Penkwada. Penny or post no mum for the first na downfall penkwada o mama na resign. I know no our resigning.
Sacked.
Oh, he was sacked.
He was sacked.
Oh, man resigning. Okay. So also na 16 and something age okay. Almost say papa way. Or did you be at them rough? Also no dia on bune ho. Nanso de bia ono na traditional media pampano e bona baso e mano platform. How can they know? You see, so you mean they should believe it is a crime when traditional media is pampering, promoting, projecting criminals on courts? That is why I'm saying that you ain't showing you. I'm feeling say normal. Normal.
In some years back, Nimitie BBC, and they were talking about how they used to invite people to their programs.
How they select resource persons.
Resource persons. One, they check your background. Almost say they check your background. The fact that you are knowledgeable, you are, if you even have the slightest criminal background, they will not invite you. I was listening to the show. They check. Osuno buying, so that you don't come and become, to say, a
bad example.
Say, oh, we had near man who cry. No, you bet me I invite you. Bet me I be in public. Bet me I be.
And Bema will fame or no.
And they used to check, but until and now, just say, "Ubia baby nedia." And sometimes when you are insult the most, then you are the darling boy because to me cancer. Now be news, whatever you say, they are happy about it. And
it means you agree with my position. Said traditional media so can.
Oh yes, I didn't argue with it. I'm only elaborating on it. So you are right on that one. That one, idea. We need to check that.
Nene, the same question on board. Shouldn't we also be held culpable for encouraging this thing?
We should, actually. We should be held. We thought we are culpable. Now, we are not merely culpable. We are even enablers. We enable those who have been doing it. We give them bigger platforms to do worse things. And we hail them and we get the numbers. And unfortunately, the media today is no longer in the medium. Media is supposed to be in the middle. And that's what the name media, I mean, that's the history of it. We are supposed to be in between. But unfortunately, we are now in the extremes. We have our personal interests, which have taken over the professionalism to a large extent. And so we stretch the law to the limits. We are now obviously, well, for as long as I'm not flouting any law, we throw the ethics away, we throw the guidelines of our own profession away, and we are saying, you understand me? It is wrong, but he says it is illegal. And when they have good lawyers backing them, said they can defend them in court. So I think, we don't, if you ask me of a solution, we shouldn't depend on whether the law says or the law shouldn't say it. We should look at the wrongfulness of it as against the illegality of it. People are now trying to outdo each other in insults. So we send away at the other time. Okay, me yenu ni chance. So I will also do it because the other person, like Safu said, the other person had not been arrested. The law was not applied when he said so. So I will outdo him.
We rather see him graduate from social media to big television platforms.
Yes, and we even buy cameras and other stuff for them to even do worse. And no mind bedroom hanumono. Into yes or my penny cancer. Yes, ya drew bepen something must be done. As for something, it must be done. When, how, and by who is the question.
Anyway, Safo now will be my
Halifax. One media semi the me. It looks like the operators of the media houses, no. This is what they want.
Which one?
Wow, you vocal. Wow, can boson samo can samo.
You mean wow? Would the attempt? Because being vocal is a positive thing.
Yeah. Wow,
would the attempt? Who can phone? Who to phone? Who you daring?
I went to a radio station.
Now we'll see from there.
There was this other pundit. Chese. Oh, you hear me, poto? No, you hear me, no, so no. Host no, a microphone, no. And that chese echo out. And I look at the guy and I say, Minia, Nintinia, Nipe air we be a microphone. Who say, wash it out, and no, no, pay, some quabonting.
Of course, sir, we a public toy. Into the two of you,
but I told him, say, any producer worth his salt will have muted the microphone and even play music and sort things out. But
not what is
sort. And I just left the studio. This same person, as I'm talking to you now, is hosting a very big show. No, he was just all over the place insulting everybody. But today, yeah, money show I just host to where do you?
Me person me bomba me bid me interview no wa bra me bre. Me nim say not here, but me pen in common so me invite you no. Safo. Me sada. Tabu we so sa. Nti okasa ko be pen na ma music. Okasa ko be pen na nya say me ka nya na ma music. Say ya na interview. Bra me bre. Because owanyanso so should be a wako school do and so dan ko echi bia we do bia we do no say mama we wanyansa bia ombra na yensua de ba me dem so say verbal diarrhea verbal diarrhea come be ba twi mu sen
na no kika no
there be na no kika no
can say na the mouth itches here me so verbal diarrhea
oni ontimi so na nunu.
I'm not saying our leaking mouth a verbal diarrhea who name diarrhea. The Benjamin Kumsi can, you know, and ya crack. Now me repeat the address. Yeah, condemn me and no pay. And one
your OIP address.
I better to say, Judge Bia or Kofa book Bia, condemn me inequality. How this course to justify inequality? Pesa Anyway,
no be a reference to Mugabe.
And look up and share and verify if you ever them. Me pa contempt to yempon. Nana Beneta kwa kone so Safo. Mpanyifo mi no na omo ba beboa na dwuma de omo achro ma dwun yesu ade kakra. Virgin Adele, Benjamin Compson, any DJ Bosco. Na mo produce ene show we. Se nyame amba. Nyame ya doma. Wednesday. Se kwa mkromatic esi upon the show na ye betu aso. Me to me can say 10:30 and 10:40. But Pompea, you bet you are so. I am Halifax Ansah-ADDO, a fairly used Zaddy, your humble hosts. Ni papa pon sa sro nyame papa. Yango Peace 104.3 for the midday news.